Every single review just gives you a bunch of different features and you are still absolutely confused which is the best choice for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just the very specific features that you actually need to pay attention to understand which is the best choice for you based on your specific case. And on top of that, I have some discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate links, so check out all of the links in the description. I have created custom GPTs for different softwares, and instead of just getting information from the web that most of the time is absolutely incorrect, it's trained on specific knowledge. The GPT is going to ask you some questions and it actually gives you multiple answers to choose from, making it super easy. And with these, actually, you're going to get even better understanding what specific software you need, because you wouldn't even think about these different things. And once you answer all of these different questions, it's going to give you the best software for your specific needs and maybe even some alternatives.
For AI clipping quality, Vizard receives a 9.2 out of 10. It can find a large number of useful highlights from interviews, podcasts, and talking head videos. Its active speaker detection is reliable and helps keep the correct person framed in vertical clips. The selected moments usually make sense without requiring extensive correction. It is not quite as strong as Opus Clip at pure moment discovery, but it is highly consistent and works very well for professional content.
By the way, I put together my different AI systems. If you want to get them, check link in description.
For video and output quality, I gave Vizard a 9.2 out of 10. Automatic captions are accurate, and the platform can add AI emojis and B-roll to make clips more engaging. High-resolution exports are available for professional use. The output also adapts cleanly across different social platforms. The visual style is polished without being overly complicated, giving teams a reliable starting point that can still be adjusted to match their brand.
By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below.
For ease of use and speed, Vizard scores a 9.5 out of 10. A single upload can produce a large batch of clips with very little setup. Reviewing the clips inside the browser is fast, so users can move through the results without a complicated editing process. This is especially useful for teams handling frequent podcasts, webinars, or interviews. The software keeps a high-volume production workflow organized while remaining approachable for non-editors. For editing and customization, Vizard receives a 9.2 out of 10. It includes a complete browser editor, reusable templates, branding tools, and text-based editing. This allows users to correct clips by working with a transcript instead of navigating a complex timeline. The controls are strong enough for most social media teams. Vizard gives non-editors meaningful control without turning the workflow into the kind of technical editing project that slows production down. For automation and workflow, I gave Vizard a 9.3 out of 10. It supports direct social scheduling, shared workspaces, and team collaboration. The platform also works well for recurring production, where new long-form videos are repurposed every week. This makes it more than a one-time clipping tool. Agencies and content teams can review, edit, and prepare multiple channels from the same browser-based workspace. For pricing and value, Vizard scores an 8.7 out of 10. There is a useful free plan for testing the workflow before committing. Paid plans unlock professional exports and the features needed for regular production. The value is strong for teams that use its collaboration and editing tools. However, long podcasts can consume processing credits quickly, so high-volume users should calculate how many source hours they expect to upload each month. Overall, Vizard is best for teams, agencies, and creators producing a high volume of talking head clips. Its browser-based workflow makes collaboration and review particularly convenient. It combines strong AI clipping with enough editing control to fix results quickly. If several people need to work on the same content, or if you regularly repurpose interviews and podcasts, Vizard is one of the strongest and most practical options. For AI clipping quality, Taja receives an 8.2 out of 10. It can identify useful moments from longer videos and turn them into short-form content. The software also generates hooks and titles, which can make each clip easier to package for social media. It performs best with structured YouTube videos, especially educational and talking head content. The results are generally practical, although dedicated clipping specialists can be better at identifying emotional or highly viral moments. For video and output quality, I gave Taja an 8.4 out of 10. It automatically crops and formats clips for YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. The finished videos are clean and usable, so they usually require only minor corrections. The platform handles the essential formatting work well. However, its visual design options are relatively basic, and creators looking for dramatic captions, automatic B-roll, or more advanced effects may need another editor. For ease of use and speed, Taja scores a 9 out of 10. You can upload a video or paste a link with very little setup. From that single source, Taja can quickly generate several different types of marketing content. The dashboard is especially convenient for YouTube creators because clipping is combined with optimization tools. Instead of moving between separate apps for shorts, titles, thumbnails, and written content, much of the workflow can happen in one place. For editing and customization, Taja gets a 7.8 out of 10. You can review the generated content, make basic changes, and correct anything the AI misunderstood. The available controls are enough for simple refinements and straightforward brand adjustments. However, this is not a deep creative editor. Advanced caption animation, detailed timeline work, and extensive visual customization are limited. Taja is more focused on efficient repurposing than on giving editors complete control over every frame. For automation and workflow, Taja earns a 9.4 out of 10. It can turn one YouTube video into shorts, written content, thumbnails, and optimized metadata. It also includes social scheduling, which reduces the amount of manual work after the content is created. This gives it one of the strongest YouTube-first workflows in the comparison. It is particularly useful for creators who want to repurpose every upload instead of treating clipping as an isolated task. For pricing and value, Taja scores an 8.4 out of 10. Its starter plans are reasonably priced, especially when you consider the optimization and repurposing features included. The value is strongest for YouTube marketers who would otherwise pay for several separate tools. If you only want basic AI clipping, there are cheaper options with more generous video allowances. Some plans can also feel restrictive if you process a large amount of long-form content every month. Overall, Taja is best for YouTube-first creators who want more than short clips. It combines repurposing with thumbnails, metadata, written content, and social scheduling. That makes it useful for turning one main video into a complete multi-channel marketing campaign. It is not the most advanced visual editor, but it can save a lot of time for creators whose content strategy begins with YouTube and then expands to other platforms.
By the way, I have also made an ultimate video comparing all of the different softwares, so go check that out, link in description. And don't forget, I have special discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate link. So if you enjoyed this, check out all of those links.